Welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to take a closer look at Netflix. The company just reported earnings and we can see the stock price right now is up over 14%, sitting at $274. And this is regardless the overall market. We can see the Nasdaq is down roughly 0.8%. We can also see the S&P 500 down 0.75%. So in today's episode, what I want to do is take a closer look at 3 reasons to be bullish for Netflix after their earnings. So let's get started.
I do want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video, and make sure to check out fool.com/Jose to get the top 10 stocks to buy right now.
So the first reason is the company believes is back on its path to reaccelerate growth. We can see unfortunately year-over-year revenue growth this quarter was 5.9%, and for the upcoming quarter will only be 0.9%. The company does believe in the long term of things they can go back to that double-digit revenue growth, and we're going to explain some reasons why. But first, we can see global paid memberships did increase by about 2.4 million. That's 2 times as much as it previously expected during their last earnings. Outside of growth in paid members this quarter, they do expect a strong growth in quarter 4 of 2022 of roughly 4.5 million new subscribers. During their shareholder letter, they do mention over the medium term they believe they can adjust their pricing and cost structure for a stronger US dollars. Because this is a company that does deal with a nice international market, obviously the stronger US dollar is affecting them a nice amount, but their long term again remains unchanged to sustain double-digit revenue growth. The second reason to be bullish on this stock is probably my favorite, and that is its content and its originality, something that makes it different from all the other streaming services. The company does mention that more audience research companies are focusing on streaming platforms and are providing better insight of how consumers are using the streaming giants. They even mentioned that in September, Netflix accounted for 8.2% of viewing, and they have more than 2 times the monthly engagement of their closest streaming competitor. The 2 times engagement was based on UK. That's where BAR Broadcast Audience Research Board is currently using more information. Netflix does hope that more measurement companies come out and start looking at more kind of the concept of how consumers are using the streaming market right now. And Netflix, knowing that they are the leader, obviously wants this because it's going to continue to show how strong they are and how their platform can be used for numerous reasons. And I do believe that's super strong, especially for the upcoming third point, which I'll mention later on. But it's great to have strong engagement with your users and that they're using your platform for a long amount of time, because that becomes very, very valuable to advertisers who want to advertise in your platform. One of the main reasons Netflix mentions that they have strong engagement is because they do that bingeable release. And this is something that numerous kind of streaming players are facing. We have companies like Disney, right, and Amazon with Lord of the Rings, that they release weekly episodes. They don't release all the series at once. Netflix says that no, for us what works better is just releasing almost all the episodes at once, and this can grow the overall engagement of how our users are kind of promoting our shows. One great example, they kind of show this Google trend of some of the 3 top names happening right now. Dahmer series, right? Rings of Power and House of Dragon. We can see the Netflix original of Jeffrey Dahmer is just out the roof compared to all the other players. When you have engagement like that, it's definitely going to bring a lot of noise to the viewers, to the consumers, and people are going to talk about it amongst each other. And then if you don't have a Netflix account, you're going to feel left out. You're most likely going to want at least to subscribe for some time so you can watch this series. Outside of original content, they also have original films, which they're doing really well. Here they announced numerous of films that have done millions of hours viewed and how they're still in early stages. For example, in the animated films, they believe that they can definitely grow this platform a lot more and become a stronger player, something maybe like Pixar in the future. And if you're enjoying the episode so far, make sure to hit the thumbs up as it does help me grow my overall audience. If you want to support a little bit more, make sure to subscribe using my link at fool.com/Jose. Beyond TV, they're also focusing in the gaming market. They currently have 55 more games in development right now. They have 35 games on service, and they're focused in the next few years on creating hit games that will take their game initiative to the next level. And one thing they're trying to do is they're trying to link their content with their games as well. For example, after the launch of the anime Cyberpunk Edge Runner, which had over 49 million hours viewed, the actual game Cyberpunk saw a huge increase in usage by old players. For right now, the Netflix games can actually only be played on the mobile platform, but Netflix management does believe that they want to go a little bit further with this. For example, their content is all on the cloud, it's all streaming. You can watch it on the TV, you can watch it on the tablet, you can watch it on your phone. They want to do the same thing with their games. They want to get into the cloud gaming And I do believe this is a great move for them because, again, they've done it so well with the content that, hey, you'll be able to play games not only on your phone, but on your tablets, on your PC, and also on your TV. I've mentioned this numerous times. I do believe one strength that Netflix could have is games like Family Feud. I mean, imagine you being able to play a game like Family Feud against another family. You and your family of 4, or you and your girlfriend, you or whoever, you sit down and you kind of challenge other players to like a quick match of Family Feud or some form of games that give you interactive with the overall community. So I'm not looking at Netflix games for AAA games like World of Warcraft or like Assassin's Creed, but I do believe they have the strength of creating strong community games that can drive a lot of traction and strong kind of casual games that a lot of people are playing right now. The third reason is the way they're trying to fight password sharing, and they already are planning on releasing the first version, and that is going to be ad tier system. Starting in November, they are going to release this ad tier system into 12 different countries, which I think is going to be pretty interesting. So in the United States, for example, Netflix will now start at $7 per month compared to the $10 that we're staring right now with no ads, and the ad plan will have roughly 5 minutes of advertisement per hour. I think this is a great move for them. And also one thing that they do mention is they don't believe that many people from their non-ad tier system are going to move to their ad tier system, especially if you're only saving about $3 a month. But it is going to kind of give incentives to those people that don't have an account that, hey, I could just pay $7 and get a nice amount of Netflix shows to watch with only 5 minutes of ads. During the earnings call Q&A session, Spencer, the CFO of Netflix, actually said that with this ad tier system, normally it's something that you might start off with losing some money and eventually go profit with it. But the CFO mentions that they will be either net neutral to positive right off the gate. And this is insane because they only announced their kind of ad platform about 6 months ago. They only recently announced their partnership with Microsoft. So it's pretty impressive how quickly they've gone through this road of getting into the ad market. The company announced that they also landed on a thoughtful approach to monetize account sharing and will begin rolling this out more broadly starting in early 2023. So I do think with these two things, the ad market and with the account sharing, this is going to help them grow that revenue growth of double digits for the next long term of things. And they're going to be able to kind of keep their customers and their users engaged in their platform, as we're seeing with their original content in both the gaming aspect, but more importantly in their original films and in their original series. So these are some reasons to be bullish on Netflix after their earnings. Let me know in the comments below if you have any other suggestions. Take care, have a good day, and see you next time.